Hi again guys, and welcome to a next part. Well, it might not be the next part, but this is also a bonus video. And the reason I'm doing this because as we're still going strong to celebrate 100 years of the BBC, I decided to show you the non-BBC tapes, with no BBC logos on the bottom of the spines or top, except one with W.H. Smith on it, which is basically similar. Well, you'll probably know what I mean. Oh, and the reason why I'm including that one, well, you'll find out as I show you the other non-tapes. And also, I get to show you some recorded tapes that was from BBC2 and BBC1 in the 90s. But first, I'm going to be showing you that lot first. Starting with two Jack and Ori videos with the Paradox Films logo. And here's Raging Robots and Unruly Uncles, told by Sue Pollard. Here's the front, spine, and here's the back. Now this one runs for 64 minutes on here, and this one was originally released in 1989, but this is also distributed under license from BBC Worldwide Limited. Here's a tape for Raging Robots and Unruly Uncles. No print date. But one thing that I find it most surprising, because this one however contains the BBC video globe ident in this one, which is a bit unusual. And the next one, which doesn't feature a globe, and it's The Church Mouse, told by Griff Rhys Jones. Front, spine, and here's the back. And this one runs for 62 minutes this time. Yep, originally released in 1989 again. Here's a tape for The Church Mouse. No print date, but this one does feature a Paradox Films logo in the beginning of it. Moving on to the next one, which is very rare to find, and it's All Creatures Great and Small, The Homecoming. Here's the front, spine, and here's the back. Now this one was released in 1991 as part of W.H. Smith's exclusive release. That's what you get from W.H. Smith back in the day. And this one runs for 94 minutes. Here's a tape for All Creatures Great and Small, The Homecoming. No print date. Right, moving on to the next one, and here's Benny Hill, the world's favourite clown. Front, spine with the Thames Video logo on top. And here's the back. Now, as you can see here, it says copyright BBC 1991. So that was when it was launched on BBC television. I think it's basically either on BBC1 or BBC2. I don't know. But this one runs for 50 minutes, and this is from 1992 when it was released. Here's a tape for Benny Hill, the world's favourite clown. No print date, sadly. Right, just bear with me whilst I get that sorted. There we go. Right, moving on to one of my favourite animated shows of all time, and it's Rex the Runt. Oh yeah, and the reason why I'm including this one, this is also the complete first series with 13 episodes, because originally, back in 1998, Rex the Runt first came onto television in 1998. But of course, they did feature two animated shorts from 1991 first, and then the 1996 pilot episode, which was never been seen on YouTube before. But it's a good thing I've managed to get that one back in March somewhere. Well, obviously it's been a long time since I've last showed you that. But here's the front, spine with the Universal logo on top, and here's the back. And it has 13 episodes. There's A Holiday in Finns, Adventures on the Telly 1, 2 and 3. Oh, and Adventures on the Telly 2 marks as it was based on the original pilot episode of it. And there's Bob's International Hiccup Center, Easter Island, Too Many Dogs, The Trials of Wendy, Stinky Search for a Star, Under the Duvet, Johnny Southloy's Undoing, The City Shrinkers, and Carbonara. That would be something to do with spaghetti. Oh, and as you can see, it says BBC2. So, and the reason why it said BBC2, because that was when it was launched in 1998. But that was before Rex the Runt was cancelled, somewhere in the early 2000s. This one runs for 2 hours and 4 minutes approx. here's a tape for Rex the Run Series 1. And there's no print date. But I can tell you that Rex the Run, however, now that show is amazing. And if any of you people don't like Rex the Run, I can handle your opinions, as long as you respect mine back. And the last BBC, non-BBC tape would be Aardman Classics. Front, spine, and here's the back. Now as you can see, it has two shorts that actually from BBC. Now as you can see, on Confessions of a Foyer Girl, this was released in 1988, which is copyright BBC 1988. And that's for Down and Out, same year. Here's a tape for Aardman Classics. Print date is 30th of November 2000. And that's all 6 of the non-BBC tapes that I can show you. Moving on to the recorded tapes that was recorded from BBC1 and BBC2 in the 90s. Well, it's just part of a 100th anniversary celebration. So here's the first one. And the first one is My Fair Lady, with a cartoon, Barney Bear, otherwise known as the Prospecting Bear. Now, and I already know that this has two set of continuities. The first one goes into Barney Bear, and the first one would be Head Over Heels, something to do with a clothes show, I think. Oh, this was recorded on 17th of June 1990. So that was the first video that I've actually got, and some I have rescued. And here's the next one, which is The Turning Point by Shona MacLaine and Anne Bancroft. And as you can see, I've just put from BBC2, because this one, however, was recorded from 1st of April 1991. And here's the next one. At this time, it's The Face of Tutankhamun. And that was recorded from BBC2 from 18th of November 1992 somewhere. Or is it 20th of November? Oh yeah, I got it a bit wrong there. I do like to apologise. So obviously it's 20th of November 1992. Yeah, just as I thought. Right, moving on to the next one. Now I'm just going to find the right tapes. Bear with me, won't you? Here we go. And here's the next one. Ever Decreasing Circles. That was recorded from UK drama, but as for these 3 programmes, that's from 1992. So obviously this is 15th of December 1992 for all these programmes. And the next one is Quo Vadis, or Quo Vadis, with BBC News on here. Now this one was recorded, that Quo Vadis would be from 29th of December 1996 first, and then on Christmas Day for BBC News. Oh yeah, with the bit of Morecambe and Wise at the end, which is clever. And here's the next one. The Nun Story, which was recorded on 15th of July 1995 from BBC 2. 3 more now, and it'll be... Yeah, just bear with me, won't you? And here's Mary Poppins. Now, and I know they has 2 extra continuities from West Country and BBC One. Now, as for BBC One, however, this was from March 1996. I think it's 30th of March, I think. Right, 2 more now, and it'll be the 39 Steps with a complete episode of Hello Hello from BBC One from August 2002. Right, last one now, and it'll be... Just bear with me, won't you? Now, here's the last recorded tape, which is The Italian Job from 1969, Uncle Buck, Ants, Final Score, and The World's Strongest Man. Yep, this one was recorded on New Year's Eve 2004, and the rest of them New Year's Day 2005. And there you have it, viewers. That's all the recorded tapes and 6 non-BBC tapes that I can show you now. Well, I better say goodbye now, viewers. And of course, don't worry, I will do the DVD at a later date. So, as of right now, happy 100th anniversary, BBC. Well, I hope you have a good one. Well, I better say goodbye now, viewers, and I will see you again soon for the DVD collection when I get round to it. See you then. Bye bye.